The top 10 richest car racers in the world in 2026. Net worth and 2026 earnings. Speed, sweat, and seriously stupid money.
Let's be honest, most of us panic when fuel hits $1 per liter.
Or $4 per gallon. Meanwhile, somewhere on the planet, a Formula One driver is casually burning through that amount in about 3 seconds, while earning more in a week than we'll see in a lifetime. Welcome to the world where speed meets insane wealth, where milliseconds are worth millions, and where the steering wheel isn't just for driving, it's basically a money printing machine. As of 2026, the richest car racers aren't just athletes, they're brands, investors, entrepreneurs, and walking empires. Some are still tearing up the track, others have retired into luxury, but all of them have one thing in common. They turned speed into generational wealth. And at the very top, a legend who hasn't raced in over a decade, yet still sits on a throne nobody has been able to touch. Buckle up. Let's count down from number 10 to number 1. Number 10, Eddie Irvine. Age 60. Citizenship, British, Northern Irish. Estimated net worth, $120 million to $180 million. Fun fact, he was Lewis Hamilton's childhood idol for his rock star lifestyle and business acumen. Professional insight. Irvine is the quiet financial giant of the racing world. Most of his wealth was generated post-career through Irvine Developments, a high-end luxury property firm with holdings in Monaco, Miami, and the Caribbean. He is frequently cited as the most successful real estate investor among former athletes. His wealth is centered on high-end real estate, a global portfolio of approximately 40 properties specializing in spec home development in Miami and Italy. Irvine Developments, his firm recently listed a Miami property for a staggering $38 million. Boutique investments.
9. Mario Andretti.
Age 86 years old. Citizenship, American. Estimated net worth, $130 million to $197 million. Fun fact, he is the only person to win the Indy 500, the Daytona 500, and the F1 World Championship. Professional insight. Andretti's fortune comes from his unparalleled versatility across F1, IndyCar, and NASCAR. Today, he is a primary stakeholder in Andretti Global, an organization currently valued at hundreds of millions of dollars, as it seeks to enter the F1 grid as an 11th team. His commercial interests include Andretti Global, a multidisciplinary racing organization competing in IndyCar, Formula E, and Extreme E. Diversified retail, ownership of a chain of Andretti petroleum service stations and Andretti indoor karting and games centers. Agricultural luxury, the Andretti Winery in Napa Valley, California, which serves as a high-margin premium asset. Number 8, Sebastian Vettel. Age 38 years old. Citizenship, Germany. Estimated net worth, $140 million to $212 million. Fun fact, Vettel famously does not use social media, making him one of the few global athletes to build a multi-hundred-million-dollar brand without a digital presence. Professional insight. A 4-time world champion, Vettel's wealth was largely amassed during his dominant era with Red Bull and subsequent high-value contracts at Ferrari. Since his retirement, he has focused his financial resources on sustainable energy projects and organic farming. His modern financial focus includes sustainable investing, major stakes in ecotech companies and renewable energy projects, organic agriculture, significant investment in biofarming initiatives in his native Germany, selective brand ambassadorships, continued high-value partnerships with Casio and Pepe Jeans that align with his personal values.
7. Max Verstappen.
Age 28. Citizenship, Dutch. Estimated net worth, $210 million to $217 million. Fun fact, he is the youngest driver on this list and the youngest race winner in F1 history, aged 18. Professional insight. While currently ranked 7th in total net worth, Verstappen is the highest paid driver on the grid in 2026. His current Red Bull contract pays an estimated $76 million annually, including performance bonuses. Analysts expect him to climb this list rapidly, as he is currently building an investment empire centered on Verstappen.com and his sim racing team, Team Redline. His rising empire features the Verstappen.com ecosystem, a centralized commercial platform managing his massive merchandise and fan engagement revenue, elite partnerships, Tier 1 endorsement deals with EA Sports, Heineken, and Tag Heuer, sim racing dominance, ownership and development of Team Redline, the world's premier professional sim racing organization. 6. Jenson Button. Age, 46. Citizenship, British. Estimated net worth, $150 million to $224 million. Fun fact: Button is an elite-level triathlete and has competed in Ironman events globally since retiring from full-time F1. Professional insight: the 2009 world champion transitioned from the cockpit to a successful career as a media pundit, team owner, Team Rocket RJN, and advisor for Williams Racing. His wealth is rooted in a disciplined investment strategy during his years at McLaren and Braun GP. His portfolio includes broadcasting and media, high-value multi-year contracts as a lead pundit and advisor for Sky Sports F1 and Williams Racing, luxury assets, ownership of rare automotive assets including his championship-winning Braun BGP 001, investment firms, stakes in boutique fitness and lifestyle brands across the UK and North America. 5. Niki Lauda. Age, deceased, 1949 to 2019. Citizenship, Austrian. Estimated net worth, $200 to $303 million. Fun fact: he was a commercial pilot who frequently flew his own team's aircraft between race venues. Professional insight: Lauda was the ultimate driver entrepreneur. Beyond his 3 F1 titles, he built a massive fortune in aviation, founding Lauda Air, Niki, and Laudamotion. At the time of his passing, he held a significant minority stake in the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team, an asset that has exponentially increased in value. The estate's value is driven by aviation gains, the successful founding and eventual sales of Lauda Air, Niki, and Laudamotion, Formula One equity, his non-executive chairmanship and minority stake in the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team, which saw exponential valuation growth during his tenure, and strategic board roles, lucrative advisory positions held within the Bombardier and Novomatic groups. 4. Kimi Räikkönen. Age, 46. Citizenship, Finnish. Estimated net worth, $250 million to $379 million. Fun fact: he famously finished the 2007 season as world champion by just 1 point over Hamilton and Alonso. Professional insight: known for his no-nonsense persona, the Iceman retired in 2021 as one of the highest-paid athletes of all time. At his peak, he earned $70 million per season. Since retirement, he is focused on his family and a massive real estate portfolio that includes luxury villas in Finland, Thailand, and Switzerland. Private ventures, silent investments in various motorsport-related businesses and technology startups across Europe, and family brand management, leveraging his cult status for selective high-value appearances and sponsorships post-retirement. 3. Fernando Alonso. Age, 44. Citizenship, Spanish. Estimated net worth, $264 million to $394 million. Fun fact: he is one of the few drivers to successfully compete and win in the 24 Hours of Le Mans and the 24 Hours of Daytona while maintaining an active F1 career. Professional insight: Fernando Alonso's wealth is a testament to extraordinary professional longevity and strategic career management. In 2026, he continues to lead Aston Martin, commanding a base salary of roughly $24 million, an impressive figure that reflects not only his on-track skill, but also the unmatched experience and leadership he brings to the team. Beyond the racetrack, Alonso has smartly diversified his income through multiple business ventures. His lifestyle brand, Kamoa, has become an international success, combining fashion, sustainability, and a global fan base into a profitable enterprise. Meanwhile, the Alonso Karting Museum serves both as a tribute to his storied career and a commercial venture that attracts motorsport enthusiasts worldwide. Together, his racing earnings and entrepreneurial ventures have cemented a fortune that spans nearly 25 years of elite competition, proving that Alonso is as adept at building a lasting financial legacy as he is at navigating a Formula One circuit at breakneck speed. His wealth is supported by lifestyle brands, ownership of Kamoa, a sustainable lifestyle and eyewear brand with global distribution, motorsport infrastructure, significant investment in the Alonso Karting Museum and Circuit, which serves as both a legacy project and a commercial racing venue, strategic longevity, consistently ranking as a top 3 earner for over 2 decades across teams like Ferrari, Renault, and Alpine. Number 2, Lewis Hamilton. Age, 41. Citizenship, British. Estimated net worth, $450 million to $500 million. Fun fact, Hamilton's personal car collection, which includes a rare 1995 McLaren F1, is valued at over $40 million. Professional insight, expanded. Lewis Hamilton has firmly established himself as far more than just a racing driver. He is arguably the most commercially diversified athlete in modern motorsport history. Now in his second season with Scuderia Ferrari, Hamilton's move wasn't just a sporting decision, it was a strategic business masterstroke. His multi-year deal with Ferrari, reportedly exceeding $100 million annually when factoring in image rights and the integration of his Mission 44 Foundation initiatives, reflects his unique ability to merge performance, influence, and purpose into a single, powerful brand. Off the track, Hamilton operates like a global enterprise. His long-standing partnership with Tommy Hilfiger has evolved beyond endorsement into full creative collaboration, giving him both cultural relevance and financial upside in the fashion world. At the same time, his production company, Dawn Apollo Films, positions him within the entertainment industry, creating high-budget, narrative-driven content for major platforms and expanding his reach into storytelling and media ownership. His diverse wealth is driven by strategic equity, high-profile stakes in sports franchises like the Denver Broncos and the Tiger Woods-backed TGL Golf League. Creative ventures. His production company, Dawn Apollo Films, which creates high-budget content for platforms like Apple TV+. Consumer brands. Successful ownership in the non-alcoholic spirit sector with Almave, and long-standing global design deals with Tommy Hilfiger.
Number 1, Michael Schumacher. Age, 57. Citizenship, German. Estimated net worth, $600 million to $790 million. Fun fact, he was the pioneer of the helmet-to-toe branding model, where every square inch of his gear was sold to sponsors for premium rates. Professional insight. Michael Schumacher remains the definitive benchmark for racing wealth, a gold standard that continues to tower over both retired legends and today's highest-paid drivers. During his dominant era with Scuderia Ferrari, Schumacher didn't just collect championships, he revolutionized the business of being a racing driver. Through record-breaking team retainers, performance bonuses, and the then unmatched sponsorship ecosystem, he became the first athlete in history to surpass $1 billion in total career earnings, setting a financial precedent that redefined athlete valuation across global sports. What truly separates Schumacher from the rest, however, is the structure and sustainability of his wealth. Since his retirement in 2012, his estate has been meticulously managed and preserved as a premium global brand, ensuring that his legacy continues to generate value long after his final race. His name remains one of the most powerful commercial assets in motorsport, with carefully controlled licensing, enduring sponsor relationships, and a legacy that still commands respect and revenue worldwide. In essence, Schumacher didn't just dominate Formula One. He built a financial empire designed to outlive his career, his era, and even the sport's evolving economics. His fortune is sustained by high-value real estate, multi-million-dollar estates in Switzerland and Majorca that serve as appreciating capital reserves, legacy partnerships, an unprecedented 30-year relationship with Deutsche Vermögensberatung (DVAG) that continues to generate significant annual revenue, asset appreciation, a private collection of championship-winning Ferraris with individual cars now valued at over $15 million each on the collector market. So now the question is, if you had Formula One money, would you spend it or multiply it? Because clearly the smartest drivers didn't just chase podiums, they chased power, ownership, and legacy. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more elite, entertaining, money meets sports content, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful countdowns, and drop a comment. Which drivers surprised you the most? Because trust me, this list, it's only going to get richer.